The year was 2011 and Saints Row III came crashing through the wall dressed as a cat and wielding a shoulder-mounted rocket launcher. 3 years after the hit that was Saints Row 2, the game series that to some degree went head-to-head with Grand Theft Auto branched off in its own direction. The third game was the final to have one foot firmly grounded in reality. After that, it just went totally bonkers. I loved the game. It was a release day purchase for me, and unusually for me, I even completed a lot of the side quests and extras in the game and not just the main story. The truth is, when this remaster was first released, I gave it a wide berth. The reviews were poor, it added little to the original other than minor graphical upgrades, and it just wasn't on par with modern games. However, now that it's free, how can I refuse giving it a go? So for those who have never played a Saints Row game, you take on the leadership role of the 3rd Street Saints, a fictional street gang from the Saints Row district. The third game, the Saints have evolved into a media consumer organisation with their own brand, and while still committing crimes such as robbing a bank in this case, to promote an upcoming movie, they meet a lot of resistance and are arrested. Though they initially escape, the Syndicate are sent in to destroy the Saints' empire, which puts you right back to the bottom of the pile and you must now rebuild that empire. Now, if you've played a Saints Row game, you know you can skip this section, but for everyone else, it's a mix of driving shooter and crazy costumes. There is a wide variety of additional minigames, including Mayhem, where you have to do as much damage as possible, often in a tank, or the ever-amusing insurance fraud, where you attempt to get run over by as many vehicles as possible within a time limit, and there's even a very violent game show which you become a contestant in. And obviously, because of all of this violence, you get access to a wide variety of weapons, from various handguns all the way up to military missile drones. And there are loads of vehicles, from very normal to the extremely weird, and various pieces of military hardware you can drive about in. And regarding the remaster, all of that still stands. The story still stands. Nothing has really changed there. You get access to all this stuff. And obviously this version includes all the DLC from the original release, so you get access to some weird and wonderful things really early on. What I have noticed is there seem to be a lot more bugs. Cars seem more unruly, and when you're trying to enter them, sometimes my character just ran around it, or bounced off it, or on a few occasions actually floated through the car to the other side. I've also had one crash to desktop so far. It's been a long time since I played the original, but I sure as heck don't remember it being quite like that. It seems a lot more buggy. And if those were in the original, which I don't think they were, I'm pretty sure they should have bothered to fix them for the remaster. But a quick Google search, you will find a lot of people having a lot of bugs with this remaster. The graphics of the remaster are clearly an improvement over the originals, with updated car models, lighting effects, just to name a few changes. However, it's all rather limited in its scope, and it's just not up to the scratch of a 2020 game. It has great music, good sound effects, and decent voiceovers. You really can't go too wrong here. There are even different voices for the main character. Saints Row III Remastered is not a bad game, but it's not enough of an improvement over the original to be worth buying again. Unless you're a die-hard fan and simply want every little bit of Saints Row you can possibly get, especially from a time before it went completely nuts, then it's probably not worth paying for. While it's free on Epic, I see no reason not to pick it up if you have not played the game before, or if you're fancying a trip down memory lane. Though you might need to accept a few bugs, and ensure you aren't expecting to be blown away with the graphics. I won't score this, it's a remaster. I would score the original game highly, but this remaster is not up to scratch for a 2020 release, so I'm just going to leave it at that. And I'm sure some of you will ask in the comments regarding the 2022 Saints Row reboot. I'm reserving my judgment to see what it is actually like, and will obviously give it a fair but honest review when the time comes. Have you played the remaster? What did you think? Were the graphics a bit of a disappointment for you? And how did you handle the bugs? Thanks very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all soon for some more reviews.